Larry, thank you so much for joining us for this conversation.
Glad to be here.
Absolutely. As a chess coach, what do you try to drill into your students? What are they taking away from lessons with Larry?
Okay, I try to drill the tactical aspect of the game. Always look at what your opponent can do to you before you can, you try to leap to attack your opponent. Look, they always set a trap. Even the low-rated guy, they're trying to the bitter end.
Right.
There's some sleazy cheapo. Always keep an eye on that.
Right.
Countless games have been caught. All that work gone down the drain because you just got lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Try to have a combative attitude at the board. This is a mental war.
Be a fighter.
Be a fighter, yes. And when in doubt, that's some basic, when in doubt, centralize. I always say err on the side of attacking the king. If you have a decision, you can't make your mind up. Rook AE1 or Rook AD1 or Rook FD1. I was always a Rook AD1 guy. And look at compensation's important. Material balance is, of course, needed, but sometimes a knight on F5 and a pawn.
Right.
That's money in the bank right there.
Describe your chess style, Larry.
Basically aggressive, but I can play positionally. I know the fundamentals of endgames, and I appreciate brilliant endgames. I think you played a lot of great endgames. You have a lot of patience. All the top players now are extremely skilled at endgames. Almost every one of them.
Right.
As far as I can see.
Incredible,
yeah.
Right?
They'll play to the bitter end. Rook against rook. That's going too far.
But close to that,
that's
at least.
Close to that. I always look at the 120 move in the database.
Right.
I always look at the 120 movers.
Right.
And I also look at a lot of short games. So that's usually opening traps.
Right.
So you do a data, but you filter out, the low-rated and the quick draws. Those are worthless. But you look at opening traps, learning openings, games under 30 moves. Somebody made a big mistake or a blunder. That's obviously an opening trap. You don't want to repeat it. Exactly. And I love to look over, of course, decisive games between two highly rated players in real tournaments, especially team tournaments. Where they have to play not just for themselves but for a team, and they have to bring it all up to the board, and I'm often impressed with those games.
Gukesh, just remarkable.
Yeah.
18 and world champion. I mean, come on, Larry. When we were 18, we're struggling to understand.
His phenomenal development. I don't know when he picked it up, but he's got he's
7.
Age 7.
Yeah.
Relatively late nowadays.
Exactly.
Yeah.
10 years later is world champion.
But he has an amazing command of the board.
Right.
Great middle game, great attacker. Openings worked out beautifully. He's versatile. There's such a small difference between him but he's currently the top guy. Everybody would love to see a big match between.
Of course.
Yeah. I would have to say, if I had to be a betting man, Gukesh versus Carlsen, I'd probably go 51-49 favoring Carlsen, but who knows in a year or two.
Right.
Yeah.
Who knows? Larry, we're going to wrap things up, so we're going to make 5 questions in 15 seconds. It's going to be fast. Mm-hmm. Your favorite opening is white?
Probably the King's Indians, same-ish.
Your favorite defense is black to 1e4?
Alekhines.
Good.
I kind of like it.
Your favorite defense as black to 1d4?
Okay, Owen's defense.
Excellent. Favorite food?
Ribeye steak, obviously, is good, but a lot of good seafood also.
Favorite commentator?
I think you do a great job.
Yeah, respect. Thank you.
Peter Smidler's in there too.
Yeah, if you had said Peter Smidler, we got to get this guy out of the tournament.